Here at the Moncton Regionals, we're here with Angus Miller. He got first place with the, what deck were you playing today?
I was playing Sky Striker.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, deck's pretty cool.
Yeah, any shout-outs you want to give?
Yeah, shout out to East Coast Games first and foremost. Awesome store on eBay. Best prices in Canada for sure. And then just shout out to my testing group, which was also everyone on this team. Yeah, and I have a lot more shout outs I'll give out in the deck profile, you'll see why. So yeah, I played Sky Striker, I got first. Round 5 I ended up tied against Josh. He was playing Sprite, Tri Brigade. Without time, we probably were going to game 3, so I don't know what would happen there, but yeah, this deck's sick. It's really good. Mystic Mine is pretty good too, but didn't really win a lot of games with that, so we'll just so I played 3 right. So the reason I played Sky Striker is because I'm busy with school right now, so I don't really have another deck. And I got all my friends and family to sign stuff. So I have some friends here signing these. I'm gonna get all these, they're gonna get signed. But right now we have Jacob Vincent, Orlando, and Noel. Shout out to all of them, the homies. Then we got 2 rows. So these are all the pilots. I don't play 3 because you just really don't want to see this card. I got my mom and my dad to sign these, so that's cool.
That's pretty goated.
Then for just more names, like more of these guys, we have 1 Engage, 1 Rhoda, 1 Hornet Drones. Yeah, just other ways to these. Engage is like the best card in the deck. Pot of Greed, you get to pick one of your draws. It's pretty cool. Then for the new engine, I decided to play it like last minute last night. 3 Fusion Destiny, Celestial, and Dasher.
How'd you find those cards today?
They were good. So the theory is, the reason why a lot of people aren't testing it that much or aren't playing it is because Verte doesn't exist anymore, so you're not actually going to really be able to summon it that much apart from hard drawing Fusion Destiny. And also it's horrible against tier, like really bad against tier. And going second is also not that great, and playing 2 more breaks, these become dead once you resolve it. There's a lot of bad reasons to play it, but it's really, really good going first, and it's really, really strong when you get to play against anything that isn't tier. Like against Sprite, being able to pop their first summon or their body, or being able to pop one of their cards when they're climbing into things, it makes it very awkward for them. And then DP just destroys rogue decks. I played against a Mind Burn in one of my rounds, and he never had mine at the end of his turn on the board. So it was really good.
Did you ever side that out versus tier?
Yeah, I side it out almost all the time going second. I never want to see it. Most of the time it's, yeah, if I'm going second, it's always sided out. And then just 2 Pot of Prosperity. You don't play 3 because you'll never resolve 3. You don't really want to see it, but it's just another way to get to Fusion Destiny or your pilots. You just play it, it's a spell, it's really, really good. I considered Desires, but with all these other engines, you can't play Desires. So Prosperity. Then Hand Traps, 3 Imperm, 3 Ash, 3 Nib, 3 Veiler. Ash was DD Crow, but I needed some more cards to help me in my Flunder matchup, and I also needed just a more generic card that was good against like anything. Pretty standard apart from that. The reason I'm maining Nib is because of tier elements. Most of them are ending on either Spell Canceller or Eradicator Epidemic Virus, or some sort of card that stops spells because of Mystic Mine still being a card. And most of the time they're not really putting up a negate, or before they can put up a negate for Nibiru, you can just nib their board away to get rid of the cards that actually are the problem cards that stop you from being able to play the game. And then your turn, you just link it to make Zeke, or you just target it with Area 0, multi-roll. You have a bunch of ways to get rid of it, so yeah. Then for the striker cards, 3 Widow Anchor. It's really, really good. Being able to take your monster, link mine with it, it's great. Multi-roll, this card's insane. Making your cards being unable to be responded to is broken. Just recur your cards. The combo with Shizuku in the end phase is always really good too. 1 Afterburners, it's just spot removal. Striker's a toolbox deck, so just being able to have certain cards that can deal with certain cards is just really good. 1 Shark Cannon, again, toolbox deck, really good against tier, but you don't ever really want to see it, so you just play 1 to search it, and also you play a better version of it, Drawn by the Grave. 1 Area 0, you don't play more because you can search it, you have terraforming, you have ways to get tier, you deal spells, so it's not really needed. And then obviously the problem card that should have been banned, 3 Mystic Mine, Metaverse and Terraforming. I actually only won, so I went undefeated and one tie. I only won 1 game of 1 match with Mystic Mine, and surprisingly enough it was against Rika, which Rika actually has an easier time dealing with this, but he just didn't open that well that 1 game. Apart from that though, it would only usually be used to just block, to protect my engage so I get Ash, and then I'd probably get rid of it so I could just keep using my strike monsters that are just used to like stop their effects. I can break their board, then I get rid of it in the end phase. It's just a broken card that should be banned. It's really unfair. Next we got the extra deck. So 3 Shizuku. Shout out Jacob Bolton, Blake, and Royal, some homies. Shizuku is really good. End phase, being able to just get you engaged going first. I was also always opting to go first if I won the dice roll. I only won 1 dice roll in the whole tournament though. But when I would opt to go first because of Fusion Destiny. So ending on this most of the time was really nice, being able to search engage for follow-up. 3 Kagari, shout out Kareem, Josh, and Connor. Yeah, just get you your engage back. Card's really broken. I'm happy that this is 3 engages of 1. I'd much rather have 3 of this than multiple engage. Then I played 2 High Octane. Shout out to JT and Dave. I would have played 3, but because Sherwood wasn't here, so shout out Sherwood as well. I do have this one too, but I was only able to play 2 because I didn't have the room to play 3rd. 1 Kinda, shout out Brad, never came up in time, but it did save me from dying in 1 game against Rip Machine, so that was nice. 1 Zeke, shout out Dylan. Yeah, Zeke's insane. Everyone forgets about his secondary effect where it can send a card from the field to the graveyard to gain 1,000. It came up in one of my games where I used it to send Area 0, then trigger Area 0 to summon out a Ray, and then trigger Rose from my hand to summon itself, so then I just attack for game with all of them. Really, really good. Being able to banish also, I won my last round because I banished the Elf, trigger my Rose and Grave to summon it, and then Link Climb into access code. 2 Charmers. Rose is a light, Ray is a dark. You can also just steal lights and darks. They climb into Celine, and Celine climbs into access code. 1 Phoenix Enforcer. Shout out to JT for letting me the Starlight. This card's insane. Every time I had this on my board, it was just bonkers. Like it just won every single game that I got to resolve this. Being able to just like outgrind your opponent with this card and have Celestial Dasher to draw was really good. I only have 1 game today where I drew Dasher and Celestial both in my starting hand, and I still won that game. And then 2 tokens. And then side deck, 3 Bell, 3 Crow. More hate for Tier. Tier is just a horrible matchup, and you just need as many cards as you can to just stop them from being able to get to Spell Canceller or get to the cards that stop you, because their normal board doesn't matter because mine just beats their board, and then you're just able to like slowly pick it apart. But you have to get to the point where you're able to break their board, so you just have to play more cards like this. Normally outside of the Fusion Destiny package, going second for 5 of these, and then maybe a Metaverse. 3 Cosmic, you have to play something with backrow removal for anti-spell, just being able to have a chainable card. And also just being able to respect certain floodgates is just really important. Being able to respect backrow removals is just really important. And then for going first, 3 Judgment, fuck Evenly Matched, fuck all the backrow removal cards, you have to play this card. It's really good against Flutter going first. It's really good against like most decks. It just trades for 1 for 1, and you want that with your deck because you outgrind everybody. So as long as you just make decent trades, you're just able to just keep building advantage. And then just 3, there can only be 1. It's like the best floodgate you can play without it impeding you at all. So being able to, there can only be 1 decks like Flunder that can actually outgrind you, or other decks that can like out-resource you, is really, really strong. Main reason was for Flunder. I never sided it in today because I didn't play against Flunder. It's still a really good card. I don't know if I'd play going forward, but yeah, that's the deck.
Well, congratulations once again on your first place, and yeah, pretty crazy.
Yeah.